temperate, I guess, is classified as a barrier spray as a broad sort of category, but the two things we're really going to do with temperate is put a perimeter barrier application around the property, and that'll be around the base of the actual footprint of the home. And we'll also go and look for ant infestations externally and try and treat those directly with the product as well.
When you say your barrier, what would you do around it? Where? Yeah,
we're going to probably try and treat where the ground abuts the actual home. So we're going to treat a little bit up the wall and probably about a width of a spray wand out. And we're going to do that for the full perimeter of the home. The main thing we're trying to achieve there is to create a definition between the external activity and the internal activity, because really when you think about it, we've been called in here probably in most cases because of internal problems. And if we don't do something, particularly put a barrier around, we're going to have continual ant influx from external while we're trying to control the problem internally. So what we're really trying to do is define the treatment zone. Okay,
so you've done your perimeter barrier.
Yep.
Do you look external to that? Do you go...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in most cases, we'll have quite a lot of pest activity outside the perimeter of the actual house itself, and it's a good opportunity for us to do a direct treatment. If we can find where ants are, do a direct treatment, we get the numbers right down, take all the pressure off the perimeter of the home, that gives us plenty of opportunity to get effective treatment indoors and get an extended period of protection.
Is temperate very expensive?
No, I don't believe so. I mean, it's...
I thought you'd say that.
Yeah, well, we always say that, but I think the combination of two active ingredients at their full label rates, working together to get a better result than one alone, I think that's a pretty good value. And given that it's probably about half the price of a lot of the other suspension concentrates on the market, I think it's really good value. It gives long-term protection, and it gives exceptional knockdown on a wide range of pests. So I think it's just one of those products you can just be sure that you can do just about every single job with. Rather than having a number of products in your truck, run with one product and know that you can do everything.
So the big expense really is using a product that doesn't give you the result. And what does that result in? Yeah,
one callback's going to really take away all the savings you've made on several jobs. I think that's the biggest expense, and there's coming back, but there's also the loss of reputation and the confidence with the homeowner. When you haven't got a job, haven't done the job properly. I think the other thing we haven't touched on, Nev, is that cheap products you tend to use a lot more of. You don't feel so compelled to use the product as efficiently as possible, and you tend to use a lot more of it. And in essence, you've lost all the savings that you've made up front. So I think when you've got a product you've got a lot of confidence in, use it at the right rate, it's very efficient. And I don't see the need to have to compromise on that.